My name is Andre Asbury, born with congenital cataracts and secondary glaucoma after that. When it comes to reading things, that's a big frustration. Before I knew about adaptive technology and all the, different software and hardware things that's available out there. Back in the day, we only had the handheld magnifiers. So if you were lucky enough to get a hold of one, it may or may not work for you. And a lot of times when you were looking for employment also, people would see that you're visually impaired. They would physically see that you're visually impaired. So maybe that would make them a little bit nervous, as far as hiring you. But, those things I've been able to overcome. I've been able to adjust to what's available for me. And, here I am.
The Illinois Society for Prevention of Blindness, or ISPB, was formed in 1916. Our mission is to prevent blindness. We have 3 pillars. One is for education, to make sure that people understand their risks. The second is research, to give seed grants to up-and-coming young researchers who are interested in preventing eye disease. And the third pillar is for help with low vision equipment. So people who have low vision or are blind need devices to help them. ISPB provides funding for people who cannot afford their vision equipment so that they can live as productive lives as possible.
The mission of ISPB is so very, very important. The grants that they have for discovery, really those are the sorts of pilot grants that often are the nidus, the critical mass that helps boost research that ultimately culminates in larger awards from the NIH or from other funding agencies. But often it's hard to find those seed funds, and really ISPB has been tremendously important in making that happen.
I'm really hoping that we can find new therapeutics that we can use in these patients to prolong their vision. We still have a lot of work to do, but all these, foundational work is needed to try to understand first the processes so that then we can develop, newer treatments to improve it.
We all understand if someone is walking down the street and has a guide dog or a cane, we're like, oh, that person has a vision problem. But the vast majority of people that are seeking services and need help are people that have vision impairment that are not obvious to the external world. Things are just almost a little bit out of reach, whether it's a face or pictures or the TV, and it just creates a lot of anxiety and frustration for a patient. But that's why, services like the Chicago Lighthouse, supported by Illinois Society for Prevention of Blindness, help restore those kind of abilities for someone that they could live independent.
Without ISPB funding, our patients would certainly suffer. Unfortunately, low vision devices like magnifiers and telescopes, they're not covered by insurance. I would be showing people devices that could provide them hope and could provide that restoration in vision, and then they wouldn't be able to get those devices. This program is not just a Chicago program. The Illinois Society serves all of Illinois.
It is important for everyone to take good care of their eyes, to be able to have access to that care, and to be able to understand their risks of having different types of eye diseases. ISPB gets their funding through individuals, foundations, bequests, people who have similar passions and interests to help us further our mission.
There are a lot of people who develop eye conditions older, so they weren't fortunate enough like me to have the vision problem since birth. It's just something that may have happened to them recently, so they have millions and millions of questions, and it can answer those questions or get you to someone that can.